right.
Cool.
Can you start off and introduce yourself to our site listeners?
Yeah, my name is Nick Santino. I'm in the acoustic basement all summer, playing as a solo artist, just Nick Santino.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for joining me backstage here at Warped Tour. How are you enjoying the tour so far?
It's great. Warp's fun, man. It's just summer camp, as they call it, you know?
Yeah.
Get to see a lot of cool people, a lot of cool bands.
I heard
fun.
it's like a big class reunion for all these bands.
Most of it is, yeah. And then you make new friends, and then the next time you do it, it's more of like a class reunion. It's cool.
What attracts you to playing Warped Tour? What attracts you about the environment?
Probably just the diversity. You know, you walk around you hear anything from metal to pop to, you know, me playing like acoustic, folky kind of music. It's kind of cool. You get a little bit of everything, and it's a good way to reach new fans, I think.
It's got to be cool to give yourself an outlet for that,
Yeah,
too,
totally.
absolutely. So how have the fans been?
They've been great. You know, it's been, I play in this big tent, so it's really cool if they can kind of get out of the sun and hang out. So I'm definitely meeting a lot of new people, noticing a lot of new people buying the record and everything, so it's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what can you share with me about what you currently have going on right now? Anything in the works coming up?
I just put out a record in May, and it's my first solo full-length record. It's called Big Skies. I recorded it completely by myself, and a friend of mine, Pat, who plays in a band called The Main that's out on Warped Tour, he helped me produce it, and we put it out. We're selling it for $5 on the tour, so full-length record. You know, now I'm doing this, and then after Warped, I'm gonna go home for a bit, and then head to the UK, and kind of trying to stay busy.
Do you feel like that's the way to do it now? Like, I mean, you have so much creative control that way.
Yeah, I enjoy. I mean, I was with a band, and we were signed to a label for like 6 years, and it was great. You know, everybody wants the major label like love, but then toward the end of it, we just weren't getting that love and appreciation anymore. So now being independent, it's, you know, I wish I did that all along. It's cool.
So, I mean, of the changes in the music industry, I mean, obviously the biggest one has been the uprise of social media and all that. Which one would you say has had the biggest effect on you personally as an artist?
Well, when I got started in like 2007, it was Myspace. You know, I kind of got founded on MySpace. And, yeah, exactly. It's like prehistoric. But that's kind of what I got my start on. And I owe what I have now to my last band and me, because I started my last band as a solo artist, and it turned into a band, and now I'm a solo artist again under a different thing. And you know, I think I owe it all to that site. You know, that was the beginning of social media, really.
I feel like you've come full circle with
it
too. It's kind of crazy.
Totally.
So, you know, with the recording process for the album, like, could you pick one or two tracks in particular and tell me what the mindset was like?
Yeah, I mean, there's a song called Gone Like Yesterday on the record, and we recorded it, we went into it with this idea to record it as like analog as we could. Obviously we were recording it into Pro Tools on the computer, but everything outside of it, like, we wanted to use effects pedals for the effects instead of finding effects on the computer. And we wanted to kind of do it as like manual as possible. So, you know, we were running stuff through guitar pedals to get cool effects. We were recording into crappy mics to make it sound different.
Is it kind of that raw feel to that perfectly imperfect
totally, and that's kind of what we were going for the whole record. You know, there was no point of doing a vocal take 15 times when you think you had it the first time, you know. And we hit trash cans with sticks and kind of used them as percussion sounds. It's cool. We kind of had fun with it.
That's awesome. That's so experimental.
Totally.
So.
We did that on a lot of the songs. So I mean, if you could pick any song on the record, and there was stuff that we were like, we ran it through guitar pedals, or we beat it with sticks, you know. So yeah.
Are you ever surprised by what song that fans will gravitate towards that you have a feeling about another one?
Totally, yeah. There's songs that I even asked my manager the other day if he could email me a list of the songs that sold the most.
Right.
So I had an idea of what I should play and what I shouldn't play.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm like, I like this song and this song and this song, and then I'll get that list and it'll be like, that's the complete opposite of what I was doing, you know? So it's cool. It's cool to see what people actually like, and, you know, as opposed to what I like, you know? It's always different.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I mean, do you feel now that there's a lot more pressure for artists to continue to stay on the road?
I think so, because touring is where you make your most money. You know, I mean, it's not that much money, but it's where you make your money. Unless you're an independent artist like myself, like, you know, I don't have to pay a label back for my CDs or anything like that. So I think touring is more so an asset for an independent person, because you don't have the, you know, resources that you would if you were on a major label. So you need to get out there and do it yourself. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, that's all I do. I record music and I play music live, and that's what I love to do. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When did you first get bit with the bug to know that that's what you wanted to do?
I think when I was like, probably like 13, 12. I mean, I started playing guitar when I was like 10. Didn't take it that seriously, and then I took it seriously a couple years later when I was like into pop punk bands and stuff. And I think, watching all those bands' live videos, that just kind of made me want to do it, and I've been kind of chasing it since.
Awesome. Well, here you are.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Enjoy the rest of Warped Tour.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Of course.